Good evening, RPG, Limit Break, and Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. We're here again in the Summer Co-op 2024 tournament. Here we are, Game 2, the New Kids on the Block versus the Punishing Platypi. I am your host and restreamer, Oslotto. Joining me in the bank is your friend and mine. It's Sonny Wrath. Sonny, how we doing tonight?
Doing really well. Been looking forward to this race because if Shum and Luffy win this, they are going to advance to the finals where they will be facing the Gaming Gators, and that is going to be a heck of a matchup. But if Phoenix and Budge are able to pull this win out of the bag, we're going to see a Game 3 from all four of these excellent runners.
Absolutely, this is going to be a great one. So, let's take a look at what we got for some of these blursings. We had a Forced Fighter and a Forced White Mage. The Fighter has Hurt Dragon, Heal plus Magic. That White Mage has Heal Magic and plus 20 Strength. I'm sure that'll be helpful. No one took a Black Belt, so nobody cares. The Thief, Improved Thor Hammer, Resist Fire, Poison, and Ice. The Red Mage, plus Temper and 10 Luck. And hey, that Black Mage comes with 800 gold, and it can equip Legendary Swords, but, you know.
I mean, to be fair, though, if you get a katana on that Black Mage, it actually works really well early game, even though it is quite squishy.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see how everything shakes out. But I do want to give two more shout-outs real quick, because our trackers tonight are Rax and Softnum, so thank you both for doing the tracking as well.
Absolutely, keeping us honest. It's very important. Party composition, Shum and Luffy, I believe, went with Fighter Thief, and I think it was Black-White. While Phoenix and Budge are Fighter Rainbow. So, some different party compositions here, Sony. What you thinking?
So, you know, it's interesting because we're going to see two different ways for this to be played, because with that Red Mage having plus Temper and 10 Luck, that's going to give a much better run chance on the red than it would normally have.
Sure,
but
well.
At the same time, the Thief with the plus 50 agility innately is huge.
Very
absolutely
much so.
Huge, because it helps prevent the surprise attacks and helps allow for more preemptive strikes.
Absolutely.
So we're just going to have to see how everything plays out.
Yep. And with these entrance and floor shuffles, you don't know where you're gonna end up, and yeah, you can end up with some late game dungeons real early. So getting the jump on the enemy to get out of there quickly, that can be very important.
But at the same time, we've also seen, at least once in this tournament, a start of Canaria leading directly to Lefane, or even Canaria Castle leading directly to Lefane. So
That's
if
true.
that does happen, that could also alleviate a lot of concerns.
Absolutely. If you can get some good level 1, level 2, level 3 magic, you could be sitting real pretty for the early game, and then just build on that.
Exactly. And I do believe here before too long, we should have the runners going. But yeah, this is, like I said, with the last set, or the other set of the semifinals, every single team here that is going is a Titanic team, and we are off.
Here we go.
Immediately. A Scimitar plus 4, Falchion plus 4, Large Dagger and Silver Dagger, Silver Armor plus 3, Copper Bracelet plus 2s, and a Cloth Armor plus 4. Looking pretty good on the armor department.
Not only that, what did we find off the bat in the castle?
Instant Lefane.
Oh, look, okay, and then you get Exit level 2 White, Heal 2, Cure 3, Warp. Okay, your Black level 1's not great, but Warp's good. That's not great either. Bane, okay. Oh, there's Fast at level 3, that's good, and Lock 2. You don't want to see him sharing the same slot, though.
I mean, it can work out. On top of that, Ice 1, since improved elemental spells are on for the level 1s, that Ice 1 will do as much damage as an Ice 3.
That is true, and I should also mention Ruse and Wall at level 1 White. That's really good. Don't sleep on Ruse in these flags.
Don't sleep on Wall either, because Wall can save you very, very easily.
We see life on the fighter along with the Cure 4. That early heal plus magic really helping.
Yeah, early heal plus gonna be huge, and immediately runs into a gargoyle encounter
Ooh,
here at the start of Earth 2.
these
That's not great.
No, that's... Yeah. Okay, well, try it again. See Luffy and Phoenix both heading in the same direction over to Matoya's cave. Luffy finds unrunnable spiders. I would like to mention this is a Danny seed, so keep your eyes out for spiders.
All right, Phoenix went to Matoya's and ended up getting bounced back all the way back to Canary Castle, which was the Fiend. Shum, though,
Ooh.
making use of that life magic. Loose key, okay.
Okay, we got a loose key, and we know the crystal is in Marsh Cave, according to the hint giver.
And a Great Axe +4, that's actually a fairly decent weapon for that fighter.
Absolutely.
Second floor is Tiamat. Oh boy.
Not right now, Tia, but later, I'm sure.
We'll see you back in a bit, Tia.
We have Bane, but it's a little bit too early for that.
Unless an EXP chest is found here in the 3-packs.
There is.
Heal potion, the EXP chest, there it is.
It's an exiting out. You can take a heal, and yeah, this could get interesting real quick.
This actually could be an instant fiend for the Newt kids, but Shum opting to not go after it, can't blame him. It's a really risky play, and I know Shum is not one to take those risky plays.
The Budge is gonna go for it. He checked. He sees he has a couple casts of Bane. Is he gonna continue? Yep, he's healing up. He's thinking about it.
He's stopping. He's thinking.
He's got the spell. Okay,
he's got 3.
He's going. Here we go.
All right.
We're gonna see a 3-minute fiend.
Only in co-op or entrance and floor shuffle will you see a 3-minute fiend attempt.
Bane? No. Oh, well, that's gonna hurt.
And that's
the ball game there. Shum, meanwhile, having some fun time in the Ordeer Pillar Maze. What we got? I'm thinking pillar number 3.
It's gonna be 2.
It was 2. Appears to be 2.
And Luffy sitting over in the C Square. Budge running over towards Dwarf Cave. Phoenix sitting here in the Ice Loop. Luffy finding Gaia. And Shum soon to pull the incentive item here out of Ordeals. First up is a cloth armor. There's a house. There's 446 gold. Continuing on, 4,710, and the incentive ship coming out of Ordeals.
Big find for Team Newt Kids on that. That gets them out into the water. Meanwhile, I see Frostwolves have Scorch. That's very fun.
All right, Luffy checking this monster in a box. It is Red Giant Agamas. That's some good EXP later on after orbs are lit.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a good one to keep in mind for when you come back to it. Shum, meanwhile, beelining it to the Elfland area. Finds Volcano. Finds Lich.
And Lich.
Okay, that's 2 fiends. Luffy finds an eye.
We got an instant 2 fiends, which is big.
No Quake, though. No Zap, I don't think, yet, either. Well, they can get it if it's in Lefane.
It should be.
It should be. I don't remember seeing it, but everyone likes to zap a Lich.
I mean, granted, there are a grand total of 5 spells that will not show up in Lefane because of the 5 that are in Gaia.
Yes.
And there is Matoya over at Northwest Castle, heading straight to Marsh. Time to see what resides here in this cave.
And there's the ship for punishing Platypi as Luffy finishes cleaning out the spider floor.
Shum finding a big floor chest density wise, 4 potential loose items, deciding to skip the chest for now, which I can appreciate, and finds Elfland. This could be a good place for the shop item.
It could be. He's picking up fast and lock too. Great spells to have. Meanwhile, Phoenix is up in ice, checking the last few chests. So far, I haven't seen anything he's pulled out of there that was worth his time. Money, silver bonk, heal. No, not really.
Whole bunch of nothing.
Nope. Oh, and he doesn't have warp.
He did not pick up level 1 warp.
Ruby. Ruby is in Cardia for sale, so that's our shop item. There's Zap right there. Level 3.
4.
Ah, yes, 4. Ooh. Our opponents have something that was very unpleasant. Because that just wiped Phoenix out of ice. Not that there was anything in there he missed.
A lot of damage.
A lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, yeah.
Alright, so Shum jumping back in to start checking Volcano Armory.
Luffy heading north towards a check of the Lefane area as Budge gets in his ship. And Phoenix heads towards Northwest Castle.
So this is actually one of my favorite checks personally. Heading over here to Lefane in order to find out what resides here. Which, hey look, another floor that can have a high potential of a loose item.
Yep. We have only seen one so far. There's still 2 to be found. Not in that chest, though. Luffy doing his best to avoid those chests.
And Shum about to head into Armory proper.
Mm-hmm.
We're soon to see what resides here. If this is anything good, then, you know, this could actually give them a massive early game lead.
Yep.
If this is like Canoe, that's huge.
That would be big.
If it's Canal,
also
that's
big.
huge.
Right now, Phoenix is like he took a couple fights, got some levels. Budge still buying magic. Luffy finds some money, but here we go into the armory chest. Iron 1, good chunk of change. Good chunk of change. Not so great. Heal pots. There's the loose crystal.
Yep.
That's 2 down.
And that could actually lead over to the canal.
Mm-hmm.
Though we did see a hint for it, or a hint for where the crystal was. I'm not sure if we've seen a hint for what it leads to.
No, not yet.
Unrunnable Gurams, though. Double unrunnables.
That's fun. Oh, there's Cure 4 at level 5, along with Harm 4, Fog 2.
I mean, those are our sweepers.
Indeed it is. Alright, let's see what the crystal gives us. Slab. Well, you know where Lefane is. You don't know where Melmond is. Good money chest, though. And Luffy finds the bottom of Marsh. That's big.
That's a high chance of the incentive item just right here.
And he has the key so he can get into all the locked areas as well.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Budge is going to take this this giant Agama fight.
First box Luffy sees is a trapped chest, which is slightly unfortunate to see, considering how magic is rolling out thus far. 13,000 gold, and there's the crown as the Marsh incentive item.
All right. Is Luffy going to keep taking a peek? He sure is.
I mean, you never know what you're going to find here.
True, there could be a loose
actually. Exactly.
All right, and meanwhile, Budge just finished off that pack. Let's see what was in said box. Heal plus a heal 2 helm, and Phoenix is in Proc Gem Waterfall.
Oh boy!
Always a fun place to be. All the runners taking full advantage of that fighter having life magic.
I mean, you gotta.
Absolutely, you do.
Oh!
Ooh, that's
Redbirds are butts.
Jerkbirds be jerkbirds, my friend. Jerkbirds be jerkbirds.
I mean, these words are very, very true. All right, Phoenix going back into the waterfall.
Okay, mud goals. You can get away from those. Yeah, we're good. Oh, that's right there. That wasn't bad at all.
Just go left.
Yep. And the bottle. We know where, and we do know where Gaia is.
Indeed.
Cabin. XP chest. Another XP chest.
So that's 13,000 XP just in that waterfall. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that takes him to 8 across the board with 11 on the white, because the white gets the bonus. I'm just gonna check this other Xbox. Finds a pair of Gersharks and a regular shark. That's not bad. You can easily get rid of that.
Well, Phoenix checks the Xbox and gets a harm. Okay.
Okay.
That's a really good light axe.
That is a really good light axe. Now, it's on the fighter right now, which makes sense. Fighting something swing. Shun, meanwhile, is back to Lich.
As is Phoenix, so we could see a lot of good stuff come into play here.
Yeah, Luffy, meanwhile, is diving into ice. We know there's nothing there. Fight, we're gonna... Yeah, there's the zap. Dark comes out, nobody cares. Ooh, 1 damage. Does zap land? Nope. Try again.
And that light axe, 2 hits for literally 11 damage. Unfortunate to see. Though, could pivot into just using that harm 3 axe.
Good. So we know that zap is not going to work from the slot that he had in me. So let's try slot 3. Wait. Zap again. First turn zap. Yes! From slot 3.
There it is.
With that, Nuke Kids have the first orb lit at 12:34.
Phoenix, though, has done a lot of damage here to this Lich. Another swing from the
Oof.
fighter, 4 hits for 404. Sleep's going to come out, unfortunately.
Fire taking a nap.
Swing.
Doesn't matter. The red
2
mage.
hits, 41. Good job to that red mage.
12:52. Punishing Platypi have their orb lit. This is getting real good. Dragon Sword +2 and a Sun Sword +2 for Budge Mono out of some of those trap boxes. Those are great weapons.
Yeah, those are huge. And Shun picking up that bottle that Phoenix got earlier from Waterfall, as well as all of that EXP. And now, with both of the teams having 1 orb lit apiece, that is a significant EXP bonus that is given to both of the teams.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, they both know where Tia is, and they could go after her.
And yep. We know that it doesn't work from some slots, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to fail all the time.
This is very true, and Shum is stopping to think for a second. I think we're going to see Shum go for it.
I think we will. He's... Yeah, at this point, it's...
So,
Pedal down.
Softenum, our tracker, pointing out in chat, killing Tia isn't progression. Where that is true, it is another massive experience bonus for both teams. And at this point, the experience bonuses
are critical.
You cannot understate how important they are.
Absolutely. Take it from Sonny and myself. We've run these things, man. You got to have that XP bonus as quickly as you can. Meanwhile, Phoenix has found a iron goal to play with. It's not playing nice. And Canal from Budge Mono, they are out of the Inner Sea. Here's Tia again. Bane from slot 4. We know that doesn't work.
Blizzard, though, will not kill the Black Mage this time.
Nope, so he gets a chance. He's going to Cure 4. Preemptively cast Life.
But unfortunately, turn order says no. White Mage goes down. Cure 4 goes out. Black Mage is back up to full. Bane comes out. Poison!
Poison Smoke! There it is. Wow, that is a second orb lit for the Nuke Kids at what's probably going to be 15:21. Less than 3 minutes after taking Lich out, Tia's down 2. And Luffy gets them out.
This is why Nuke Kids are such a scary team. Having known Luffy and Shum for years, knowing their teamwork very well, it's clockwork.
It is. No, you gotta be in Shum's position right now. It's like, come on, raise the bridge. Come on, there we go. All right, Melmond is a Cardia.
That is Cardia Forest.
Ooh, that's a +6
free
ribbon. That's a +6 free ribbon. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. And you know that Shum is telling Luffy, you come here.
I mean, there's no reason not to, because it's literally just right there.
Yep. And Shum gonna take this monster box. Oh, come on.
This is easy.
Yeah, and he's got the Harm 4 axe. Or the Harm 3 axe. Yeah, this is nothing.
Harm 67 axe.
At this point, it's just death. Luffy gonna pop in there as well. Phoenix is looking in the armory. We know there is the crystal in there, so he's going to grab that very soon. Ice armor, okay.
Indeed.
Not bad.
Good for the fighter right now. Very, very good for that fighter right now. And the other box. This is a box of all boxes. Because I hope you're ready for...
levels.
I think this is going to be 8,000 or 9,000 EXP.
It's going to be huge. This is a big find for the new kids. This is a great chest. And they have the Ice 3. This is just perfect. There it is.
Yep.
64.
I mean, that's like 8,000 or 9,000 EXP early game. For a hold hammer, that's super useful against carry.
I have used a hold hammer against carry, and it is important to have. Yes.
I would like to note that's our Thor. That's the Thor hammer, and that thief has Thor Master.
He does indeed. You can equip it. Swing away. Now the question is, does Shum or Luffy equip it? Now Luffy didn't go for the hold hammer. Probably heard
Shum equipped it.
Okay, good. That's great. Totally worth your time.
Oh, 100% so. And there is Onrak. And Luffy says, yep, we're out.
Yep, we're done. Titans, what we got? Chime Lock.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Yes.
So, I don't know if you ran into this situation, Oz, but, you know, occasionally, if you have Titans as chime locked, it actually does lock both sides of it.
Yes, I have not seen it, but I have heard of it. They found Toph. Question chat. Win conditions? Light all 4 orbs, go into the past, and terminate chaos. But the fun part is that all locations are shuffled, all floors are shuffled, so you don't really know where anything is. Now, Shum has just found Temple of Fiends, that's huge, and Luffy actually found Corneria Castle.
Which is huge.
That's big, because with Shum now taking out Garland. Crown for Budge. Ribbon again! The second ribbon for Shum Bobby!
And
Huge.
Luffy remembering he has the key, so he can check Canaria locked. He is going to do exactly that. What is going to come out of here? It's the Oxyale.
And he knows where Onrak is. This is going quick for the new kids.
Ale Markin! Wait.
Nope.
That's not your ale.
Luffy back in. Gonna go check what the king has.
And he has a canoe.
That's big. Oh. That is big.
Oh. Yeah, that's really big, actually.
Shum. I'm gonna be looking in the Temple of Fiends to look at the 2 locked boxes, 2 locked areas to see if there's anything in those boxes. And survey says no.
Potato salad in the boxes.
Potato salad. That's right. All right.
So Canaria locked held the Oxyale.
Yes. All right, we're gonna see what's in Waterfall now that we can get in it.
It is the middle of Marsh.
We already found the Marsh incentive, so but that's a big thing to find there. Lockstick.
And here's the potential of a sky incentive right here.
Yep.
But the other thing to keep in mind with this is these encounters are scary.
They are.
These encounters are very scary.
I don't like it there. I don't know what hit Luffy in the sea, but I looked up and his black wizard was taking a dirt nap. Or a sea nap in this case. Oh, it's another Cardia.
It just face boated.
Ooh.
Lit 2 bonk.
I'll take that. Might want to equip that ribbon. Yeah, take that lit 2 bonk, sure. Alright, where does the Oxyale take us? Into
To there.
Marsh Top.
And that's the loose loot.
There's the loose loot. That's all 3 loose.
So that is find fiends, maybe promote, and go.
Yes. Thank you, Classic Gamer. Noting that Odd Eyes or Sahag, something on the sea has blaze.
All right.
So...
White Mage down for Shum, but not anymore.
And there's that lock hammer, as Shum has Shum found it in Marsh middle, and Luffy found it in the link chest. So they both now have their lock stick.
The lock stick, good old lock stick.
I like it.
No incentive here in greater than, less than. Little unfortunate to see, but not the end of the world. Luffy heading
Bahamut or Ordeals.
Considering
Ordeals.
what's available, it's
Yeah.
Ordeals is a good play here, though at the same time they haven't turned in the whatever Princess Sarah has, so that will need to be found. Mirage 1
Ooh.
into Northwest.
We have a crown.
They do have a crown. They have fast. They have ice 3.
Luffy gonna go check the boxes in the first. That's I don't hate this idea. There could be something in there you want.
I mean, you never know.
Money's not-
13,000 gold.
Okay, what's in the monster box? Pfft. Well, you can't run anyway, so you're gonna have to take this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, Phoenix trudging up to Tia, trying to even the score.
I mean, Phoenix does have a bit more in the tank.
He does.
So it's very possible here.
But we know
it's
that Bane is slot 4.
Doesn't mean that it's not in another slot, and
True.
that I'm pretty sure that is what Phoenix is taking into consideration here, because running Fighter Rainbow does allow for a few different combinations to work.
Mm-hmm. Right. Luffy's done playing in Ordeals. Phoenix pulls the Tia. We're gonna fight. We're gonna Bane, and wall. Good play on the wall.
All right. So the first swing, 3 hits, 37. Wall comes
Got the
out.
wall off.
Blizzard, which does absolutely nothing. Bane from slot 3, ineffective. Bane from slot 2,
Ineffective.
ineffective. All right. So we know now that it's slot 4, turn 2 for sure. That does work.
Ooh.
Slot 3 gets knocked out. A swing for 111. Bane comes out again, ineffective. Wall going to go out onto that white mage. Unfortunately, I don't think Phoenix is going to pivot around to moving that black mage.
No. But let's see if another Bane hits. No.
Yeah, slot 3 Bane or slot 2 turn 3 is a no-go. We don't know about slot 3 turn 3.
Well, let's find out.
That's just with the chime. Bane not gonna work. Cure 4 to get that black mage back up. Bane from slot 2 turn 4 ineffective again.
But Ink is a free turn, so we're out of Banes on the red. Last Bane on the black.
Cure 4 coming out onto that fighter.
No.
Bane, no. Okay, gonna pivot over to just meleeing her down.
But they have ribbons and they have wall out and everybody.
Yep, so everything is fine. Has fast out. Gonna go ahead and lock 2. I'm one. Okay, Phoenix remembers that the red came with temper.
Yep, that's a good thing. He's gonna need it.
And now he's just like, I don't know what to do with the white mage.
Okay, that's not a bad hit though. Harm 3 sword for Luffy. Slab translated for Budge. And we're gonna find out what the princess has from Shum Bobby. Herb.
And that's the, all right.
Okay.
That's the herb.
Back on the fetch quest chain we go.
5 hits for 451. Slow's going to come out, be ineffective on everybody. Thanks to that wall as well as ribbons. Ice 3 coming out, dealing chip damage.
Well,
Not entirely what you want to see, but it's what you got to do at this point.
well, at this point, with walls and ribbons all around, Tia's already back to Blizzard again. There's a chance.
There is a chance. 4 hits for 297. I mean, as we have seen in this tournament many a time, anything is possible.
Sure
Shum
is.
finding
Sharknado.
Sharknado floor. Potential of a C incentive here. Is it going to be found?
Not in
Not in the
Sharknado.
first boxes.
No, not the Sharknado boxes.
All right, there is Melmond for the Loopster.
He will get his slab translated while Shum goes into the Volcano Pain floor. Meanwhile, more ice coming out to Tia. This is a chonky Tia.
I mean, it doesn't help that the fighter's not really hitting for too
No.
terribly much.
Rod
And
lock.
that's a rod block.
And they don't have the rods. The volcano is not going to be helpful right now.
Deciding to throw out more lock 2. I like the plan. Blaze cycling back around.
Yep.
Cure 3 on the Black Mage. Black Mage is going to get that lock 2 out afterwards. Fighter swing. 5 for 336.
Okay.
Pretty good swing coming out.
We're getting
So-
damage, but Tia is just chonky.
Oh, she very much is. 353 coming out, though, from
There it is.
Red. And there's the kill with 6 for 367 from Phoenix's Fighter. That is the second orb at 27-28 for the Punishing Platypi.
Meanwhile,
They
we have the
honestly
rod.
they have quite a bit of ground to make up.
They do. Oh, there's the katana +2. Hanging out in a
Big.
trap box in Sharknado. Meanwhile, Luffy has found the rod. I'm sure he's telling Shum, hey, if you're by the rod lock, stay there.
Yup. And that's a big, big find.
Absolutely.
And a rune. Oh, that's a beautiful
Big.
thief weapon.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful carry killer as well.
Absolutely. That is one of the best swords you can have for a thief pre-promotion.
Okay, Shum remembering
Yep. He's got
that the Black Mage has legendary weapons. Level 6 nuke, level 7 slow and quad X, and level
Man,
8
Ice
ice 2.
Well,
Temper absolutely is in Gaia.
You don't want to see that.
And Shum has made it back to the rod blocked floor. Earth 3, the vampire floor, if you will.
Yep. Luffy looks like he's heading towards Ice Cave. Phoenix hanging out outside Corneria Castle.
Realizing they don't have the canoe yet, which is over in Canaria Castle at Onrak.
No, Luffy has...
Or no, I'm sorry. Not Onrak. Crescent Lake.
Crescent Lake. Oh, but they're heading there now. There's the canoe. Meanwhile, Luffy has found Sky 3. So, good chance the incentive is hanging up here. Gonna bust open that rod plate and find... Oh, goody! C-split.
Fun.
Everyone's favorite. Alright, where are we going?
A C-split is always amazing.
You know what we haven't seen yet,
Nobody
though?
ever. Marsh split.
Marsh split.
Sky 1, another chance for the Sky incentive here.
Oxyale for Budge Mono on the Punishing Platypi side.
All right, Shum taking a look here in these chests, checking to see if there is anything of worth.
Not yet. Not yet.
Does end up using Warp, which is a big, big move when you do have it available.
Yep. So Luffy checks CC's Gambit, finds nothing really of value that he likes. Finds heal pots, good chunk of change, small change, and the adamant.
There's the Sky incentive adamant.
Have we found the dwarves though? I don't recall
No,
seeing them.
dwarfs have not been found yet.
But Carrie has.
And there's Carrie.
Oh,
This
This is interesting. Because Carrie is notoriously difficult in this flag set. Nope. You're gonna save up and go back in? No!
he is gonna hold off on it because Sarda is coming up.
A
And that's the
TNT.
TNT.
Oh.
Ooh.
But we haven't seen the other side of C-Split.
We have not.
So there's a chance
So-
that this could be something important.
There's a very big chance that this could be something important, like, I don't know, the floater.
Floater. Yeah. Let's see where it takes us. Oh, that's Bahamut.
Bahamut.
No tail, though.
Which means it's going to be in the chime-locked
Yeah, in
entrance.
Titans.
In Titans.
And it would not surprise
that...
me if Luffy's heading that way now.
Oh, no! The
No!
Sea Incentive Floater!
The incentive floater is in Sky. It's in! Oh, it's in C1. Wow! Big play by Shum, and they're in the air at 31-33. Alright, the game is now wide open.
This is a huge, huge lead right now.
And there's dwarves under the Titans chime lock.
There's a Saber Bonk. That's a big thing to see.
Yep. If the Roostic is here too.
I would be more concerned about a tail at this point.
Yeah, also good. Let's see. Cube. Okay, that gets you past the cube block whenever you find it. But what's what's in here?
A D6 really isn't that bad, and Luffy not even going to check what's in there.
Sarda goes to Earth, Post Rod. And Titans is actually Titans. Look at that.
Titans West goes to Titans West. What is this?
They just... Okay. Alright.
I think there was some miscommunication there on where each person was.
Indeed. Flame Sword for Budge out of that pack. Ice 2 Sword. Okay, Shum definitely taking that Saber Bonk. Oh, that's a Cardia Dead End at Cardia Plains. Time for Cardia Swamp.
Alright.
No Shum. Oh, no Loof. A little bit over. There you go.
Cardia Marshlands. What is it going to have?
Sky Maze.
Well, but it's not a maze this time.
I know.
That's not amazing.
It really isn't.
And I'm going to continue to give Luffy a hard time over this by wasting one step by going left instead of going right.
Yes, we've all given Luffy a hard time over that. That's for sure.
All right, there is the herb given to the Chancellor,
and
that's the third ribbon.
Wow.
Holy moldy.
Now, to be fair, Luffy is missing one, but Shum knows if Shum can tell him where it is, he'll be good. That's big.
Temple of Fiends, I think, is the ribbon that Luffy hasn't grabbed.
I think so. Meanwhile, Budge got booted out of Sky, but Phoenix finds the loot. So I'm sure the Punishing Platypi are very happy with that. Shum, meanwhile, going in to grab his extra ribbon.
Now, Sophidum saying in chat the task goes up left. Where the task goes up and left, though, that is also part of the encounter manipulation for the task in and of itself. And we're not playing vanilla, we're playing rando.
There's the cube block.
So, every step counts.
It's true, every step does, especially in the encounter table. Okay, Budge finds Carry. Something tells me he might actually take Carry. Cube block goes to another Cardia.
Are we about to see Cardia Tiny, or are we going to head to Gaia?
Nope, we're in
going to see Cardia Tiny, and that leads to Crescent Lake.
So this is potential of the tail is very high.
It's
Meanwhile,
tail or Roostic.
Carry being pulled. Tail. No, that's important. We need that. All right,
Ruby was given via a hint as that's the shop item. Let's see how this carry fight goes. Take it, Osloto.
RM4 coming out fast. Fasting up that fighter. And here we go. We're going to fight. We're going to temper. We're going to use Cure 3. And we're going to do some Lock 2s. Lock 2 comes out. What does Kiri have to say about that? Cure 3 coming out. Temper coming out. Okay, good turn order. But that usually means Carry has something. 6 hits for 483. Carry smashes into that fighter. Still standing. Need to get those cures out. Cure 4, absolutely. And we're going to Ice 3. Temper coming out. Cure 4 gets the turn order. And Carry bodies that fighter again. My. Ice 3 for less for chip damage. Ice 3 again. Popping the Cure 4. And we're going to go with another Ice 3. Chip damage from Ice 3 for 50. Ice 3 from the Red Mage for 60. Carry says goodbye to the fighter. Turn order not effective. Okay, now Now you're in a bit of a bind. You have life, though. Bring him back. I guess, yeah, go with the ice. Sure. Nice.
This is where the carry fight gets
Oh!
scary.
38
Nice!
damage for ice, and that puts the orbs back in the side of the punishing Platypi.
Great kill by the punishing Platypi there.
Luffy is heading along. He is going to go and grab that katana that I'm sure Shum has told him about.
What, there's a katana here?
There is.
Say it ain't so.
I can't tell you a lie, sir. Shum, meanwhile, going for his promotion, which Luffy will be very quickly on his way to. There's the rune, and the box next to it is the katana.
I mean, that rune sword, though...
Oh, fantastic thing to see.
It's really, really good. On top of that, with Luffy having level 5 Brack, and I imagine Shum has it as well, that could seal a Kraken kill.
If they find Kraken so far. We haven't seen Kraken yet. It's the one fever. There's the katana +2.
So, I'm pretty sure at this point I know where Kraken's going to be.
Yeah, there's a process of elimination. There's only a few spots left. And
I think there's only one spot left, and it's Gaia.
And we haven't seen Marsh Split.
And it's going to be and Gaia should have Marsh Split.
Should.
As we see Sea Greed right here as the first floor. Second floor
Earth
goes into Earth 1. How deep is this going to be is what the question really becomes.
Indeed.
Because another floor that we haven't seen is TFC.
Nope, there's Kraken. No, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen mermaids either. There's a couple of missing floors at this point.
There are, and at this point, the question now becomes, will Shum and Luffy make a go at this without that ruse stick, end up grinding up, and just saying, I'm gonna go for it. It's
yeah.
Game 2, we win, we advance.
You can take the risk, but that's a tough call. I would feel, knowing the scaling of these flags, I would feel much more comfortable with a ruse stick, but I'm not the Nuke Kids, so that's, yeah. But we will see.
I mean, at this point, about to have that third orb lit.
They know where Carrie is. They've found them already.
And they know where Carrie is. They know where Toph is. You can take a Toph grind.
Sure.
You can level to your heart's content and potentially take the win here. It's all a matter of where do they think they are in comparison.
Well, that's just it. Both of these teams are incredibly good teams. No question. Both of them are probably thinking, okay, if we found this stuff at 30 minutes in, what's the other side doing? Alright, here we go. We have found ourselves a Kraken.
Alright. Kraken. Moving party order around, throwing that fighter up front, and here we go. Going to open up with a Harm 3. Going to go ahead and fast that Ninja. Harm 3 comes out for 68 damage. Swing goes out. 3 hits for 100. Not bad. Rune Sword does 88 damage in 2 hits, but Kraken just laying in to the Knight. Harm 3 going to be used again, following up with a Bane on turn 2. 2 hits for 75 damage. Harm 3 for 81.
Ooh, there goes
Kraken
the thief.
Immediately kills the thief. And Bane is what it's going to come down to. Misses. Going to continue using that Harm 3 and swinging the Rune Sword. 65 damage. Harm 3 for 81. Luffy is promoted. Bane comes out ineffective. More swing. More Harm 3. More Bane. Gonna keep going at it. Ineffective. Harm 3 comes out for 67.
Ooh.
White Mage just obliterated. 2 hits, 2 damage from the Knight, which is unfortunate to see. Bane, still no poison smoke. 193 damage coming out. 2 hits for 57. And that is a dead Knight. Bane, ineffective.
Nope.
Gonna attempt the zap, but no turn order given.
Meanwhile, Luffy heading in down to carry 2. Budge has found the floater, so Phoenix and Budge will be in the air relatively soon. But we have a carry again. We're gonna Saber. We're gonna Fade. We're gonna Fast. Yes, we're gonna Fast. All right, Fast goes off. Oof, that ninja takes a bit of a punch. Fade comes out. 282 is not bad for Fade, I'll say that. Dollar Store Nuke doing Dollar Store Nuke things. I got a Cure. Gonna do another lock. Cure 3 comes out. He's getting the turn order. Swing from that sword. That rune sword's doing work. But that ninja's on a knee. Time for the Cure 4, Luffy. Pull it out.
Has to get turn order here.
Yep. Oh, he does. He does. Oh, it doesn't matter. Critical hit takes down the ninja. He's got life magic. And so far, I don't remember us seeing Carry with anything really nasty. Oh,
Carry really didn't have anything.
Speaking of which, Shumbabi found the split. Split top goes to Provoka, and there goes Carry. That's the third order lit. We're back tied even.
But Phoenix is on the way to Kraken right now.
He is.
And with 2 insta-kill casters,
yeah,
this could end up swinging into Platypi's favor.
There's the Roo Stick. It is in Provoka with Bicky.
Big find for Shum over at Sardis Cave. Luffy gonna go grab that, and I imagine Shum probably gonna get ready to go take on Kraken again.
Yep.
This is
close.
This is very close. Phoenix.
Shum's going for magic.
Up. All right. So Phoenix pulling up to the good old Kraken 1. We're going to see a Saber. We're going to see Temper. We're going to see Fast. And we're going to see Wall. Fast goes out first. Temper following up. Saber. And boom! That fighter just got detonated.
Bodied.
Phoenix deciding Bane, life.
Bane coming out from slot 2.
Bane 1, slot 2, misses. Bane 1 on turn 2, misses. Goodbye, Red Mage. But, gonna keep throwing out some Banes. Gonna be able to get the red back up. And it's gonna be a game of ping pong.
Yep.
Life goes out.
Okay.
The fighter is back up. Bane goes out, misses. Black Mage down. Bane goes out again, misses.
Meanwhile, Shum is picking up Brack to probably do the exact same thing with a different spell. Ooh. The ping pong match continues. Meridian, I like that. He gets knocked down, he gets back up again, but at some point, they're gonna run out of life casts.
Yep, 4 more life casts in the tank, and not a lot of Banes remaining.
No, sir. Oh, there it is!
Poison smoke!
There it is. That is all the orbs about to be lit for the Punishing Platypi. Meanwhile, Shumbabi coming back with the Brack. He is ready.
And right now, the advantage that Luffy and Shum have over Phoenix and Budge
It is fading quickly.
is promotion.
Yep, and it's...
That's it.
Ooh, Invis 2 up at level 7. What's in... What is it? And there's Temper. We know it's there.
Yep.
And Life 2 is also up there.
Ooh. But it doesn't matter because heal magic on that white mage.
Yep, locks you out.
All right, Phoenix checking the desert quadrants, checking to see if there's a quick and easy T-Rex grind anywhere here. Gonna run him through the meat masher.
Shum is heading back down into sea. Probably looking to brack himself a Kraken.
We'll have to find out.
This will be good. Luffy is... Where are you off to?
Luffy's probably off to do a thing. And that's the best I got.
Yeah. Shuma's gonna do the deep dive.
Ah,
He's back in
Temper.
Gaia to get temper. And lit 3 apparently. Budge finding a dead end says no thank you and leaves.
Hey, Lit 3 can come in handy.
It certainly can.
Picking up houses. Did he pick up Invis 2?
No, he did not.
Ooh, Luffy not picking up Invis 2 could be a bit of a problem, but he also may feel like he doesn't have the time to do so at this point.
Yeah,
So
you're over 45 minutes into the seed. By this point, both of these teams are aware of each other. They both know how good they are. It's run and gun.
it really is at this point, but at the same time, Budge and Phoenix are still looking for that promotion, which if I remember correctly, Phoenix is on the right path for it.
Yes, he is. Meanwhile, Shum is pulling our Kraken 2 again. Gonna ruse.
Take it.
Ruse. Fade. And... fast. Ruse coming out. He's got good turn order. There's double ruse. Only 4 hits for 70 on that night. That's pretty good. We're going to fade. We're going to... There's your Brack. So, turn 2. Brack from slot 4. What do we got? And survey says... broken into pieces. That is the end of the Kraken. And that... the orbs are lit. Luffy, hang out where you are, bud. Because there's the ribbon that Luffy was missing.
Working into pizzas.
I tell ya. So, with that, Luffy is on site. Shum right behind him. To Topher we go. That's at 48-20. Luffy DV enters. And closely followed by Shum Bobby at 48-28.
Not going to grind, which I can respect at this point with that night in the party and its health pool being as large as it is, on top of having just innate life magic. Really, really nice.
Now,
at the same time, probably going to gain about 3-4 levels easy here on this dive.
Yep.
Without really breaking a sweat.
Not at
Fade's
all.
going to come out here on this Gurmadusa pack, which is always a good pack to see here.
It is. It's good experience. 7,000 experience for 4 of them is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
And there's another one. Last game we're putting out here could be an info dive. It could, but both of them diving at the same time tells me they're pushing.
Yeah, they're going for the win here. They're like, I can see this being, we're pushing for finishing this out and sealing the deal.
And they're both on the same encounter table, or a point in the encounter table, because that's the second Gurmadusa fight for Shum as Luffy got. So whatever Luffy sees, Shum will see very quickly.
And here is a speed bump on screen. Gonna go ahead and fast up the ninja. 4 hits for 301 coming out from the Knight. Fade's gonna come out for 94 damage. Fast does get initiative over the ninja. Ninja's gonna saber. Lit 3 coming out from Lich 2.
Once again,
Fight, Fade, and Nuke coming out. Swing, 5 for 489. Pretty good damage there. 3 for 162. Nuke's going to come out. 248. Fade.
160.
For 160. And that is it for Lich 2 as expected. The pushover that it is. But immediately runs into Red Giant Agamas as the first step off of the stairwell.
Which Shum will also get.
This is a really, really good experience pack right here with 4 Agamas. This could actually get Luffy right where he wants to be.
Yep.
But they do have quite a bit of health.
Yeah.
Looks to be about 400, maybe 300. Gonna opt for the Harm 3 and use a Lit 3 charge instead. 5 hits, 341, terminated.
Oof.
And that's 13,000 EXP, pushing everybody up to, at minimum, level 26. That White Mage sitting at level 30.
Yep, and if you look at Luffy's party, the only characters out that are not at a nuke range are the ninja and that black mage. Here we go. Carry 2. This has traditionally been a bit of a pain for our runners. Quad X first move, not gonna happen. Ruse coming out. Ruse coming out. Fast coming out. Alright. We're gonna ruse, we're gonna ruse, we're gonna ruse, and we're gonna temper.
Making use of that level 8 temper, I like it.
Ooh, carry, go critting through, evade. Ah, you don't like to see that. At least he survived.
Gotta remember, only rused once.
That's true. That is
Ruse
true.
coming out again.
Okay, that's saved. That might have saved the ninja right there.
That definitely saved the ninja. Lock 2 gonna come out.
Here we go.
As Shum is also working on taking down Carry. Does end up facing that crit. Has the lock stick in tow, which is a lot better
Ooh, that's
than
a
what
big
Luffy has.
hit. Those are big hits from that ninja. Almost 900 damage. Harm 3 sword. Nuke.
I mean, this could actually kill Carry right
Yep.
there, but it did not this time around. Swing from the white mage.
Little
One
slap.
hit, 1 damage. Let's go!
Oh, and that's...
And then 9 for 984 is going to take her down. The question now is, are they going to go after that Mosmune?
I would say... I'd say they will. I think that they will only because the knight doesn't have anything great. And you give that knight that Moss, so that gives you 2 options. The knight does have Ruse built, a Ruse spell. Use a couple charges, you'll be okay.
This is very true.
And I think Luffy's going to take a look. Monster in a box. Oh, look what it's being guarded by, trash. Shum doing the exact same thing.
I mean, it's also a base Mosmune, which is going to be much better than that Rune Sword +5 for the damage output. Not so much on the crit side.
No, for the crit side, it's not going to be that great. But, you know what? It's still a Maza.
It absolutely is. And there is that Maza obtained.
And equipped.
And now it is time for Shum and Luffy to do the scary thing, if you will.
Luffy getting an extra encounter.
Yeah, I was about to mention that, but here we go. Shum, Kraken 2, does have Invis 2, and Luffy also taking Kraken 2. Invis 2 comes out. We saw Ruse come out. Fast going out on the ninja. Ruse coming out on that fighter.
Ooh.
Fighter takes 2 hits for 159. That is not bad at
No.
all. Gonna Ruse up again on the ninja. Gonna harm 3. Going to temper up the thief.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss. That's not good. Temper coming out. Roostic goes out. Kraken says, I'm going to turn up the heat.
That's a nasty shot to that black wizard down there, down to 18 health.
Yeah, that's not good at all, but...
Here's the lock stick.
Time to make use of the lock stick as well as lock 2. Lock stick goes, fighter swings, 2 hits for 120. Lock 2 goes out before that black mage goes down. Fighter only taking 100 damage, so the black mage able to stay alive. 5 hits for 265. Gonna throw out a cure 3, and now it's time to cure 4 up that black mage. Gonna switch over to base lock. Still does the same thing. Cure 4 does go out before anything else nasty comes out. Kraken swinging at the thief and missing.
Good.
On Shum's end.
Meanwhile,
so that is good.
I will point out that Budge and Phoenix are now both in Toph. They entered around about the same time as each other. Quad X, meanwhile, for Shum does not land. Their fighter is down.
Bit of a scary situation, but not the end of the world. Going to decide to nuke instead. This could actually give the extra damage needed. Swing from the Ninja 7 for 267. Life 1 coming out onto that fighter. Fighter immediately goes down. It's a game of ping pong.
Bring that fighter back up. If Kraken wants to keep hitting it, let him keep hitting it.
All right, Quad X. Is this going to connect? No, not yet.
More than 600 left. This is a thick Kraken.
Cure 4 might get initiative here.
Nope.
Gonna go ahead and nuke again. It does not. Cure 4 right after. Nuke goes out for 276. Another swing from the ninja. 5 for 110.
Big swing.
This ninja needs more saber.
The Kraken needs to go on a diet because this is thick Kraken. Brack coming out for Shoom. Nope.
Hail Mary Brack. I love it.
Yep.
Life
And
goes out, fighter goes down.
but you know what?
Who would have seen that coming?
If Kraken keeps killing your fighter, he's not killing your Black Mage.
This is true. Life goes out again. Lock.
Okay.
And swinging at the thief. That's good.
Do you think
It's time to fight. Fight. Is this Cure 4
No.
going to connect?
No, he's moving to Cure 3. He's not going to burn another Cure 4 in case. Swing from the fighter.
I like it. 3 for 73. Nuke comes
Luffy's
out.
through.
101. Cure 3 does go.
And Shoom's through.
Shoom's through with a 7 hits for 694.
That was a thick Kraken.
This is a highly evasive Kraken.
That too. Tia, meanwhile, let's see what you have. So we're gonna ruse, we're gonna ruse, we're gonna ruse, and we're gonna fast. Ruse coming out. Fire 2. Okay, that's meh. I don't really care about that. Gonna hurt the Black Wizard for sure. So all the ruses are coming out. Knight's out of ruse charges, so swing away. Still have some invis charges left. Gonna temper up. Oh, that Dragon Sword putting in some work. Rooster coming out. Temper coming out. Budge pulling carry at the same time. Shoom and Luffy both on Tia 2. Ooh, only 45 damage. That's not what you want to see. Lit 2, though. Ooh, there goes the Black Wizard.
I mean, the nice thing about that Mazda swing, though, is it makes for a decent test swing.
Sure does. Not good. 4 hits for 2-1-0. Not a lot. Ice 2 coming out. Not doing much of anything. Yeah, that Maz is just not... it's not doing it. Not without tempers. 7 hits for 249. Miss from the Masa. It is a baseline. Oh, and Tia says that Black Mage. Nuh-uh. Staying down. More ruse on that. You can't afford to lose your White Mage at this point. You cannot afford to do that.
But desperately needs to make it through here.
Yep.
Gotta be able to keep everybody alive. 6 hits, 464. Definitely gonna help out.
Well, so far we haven't seen anything nasty from any Fiend, and that worries me a lot.
I mean, to be fair, the nasty stuff could have rolled on Warmac. As that is completely possible.
True, could have rolled on to Lich as well. So yeah,
It absolutely could have. And
Luffy
that's Tia 2 down.
All right, and Phoenix says busts it through the old speed bump. Budge dealing with this carry, who we know is annoyingly thick. Down goes carry for Budge. Tia and Shoom's side still stand there, and down goes Tia for Shoom. Here we go. New kids.
This is it.
New kids are
Luffy
heading in.
Luffy down at the bottom floor has healed everybody up, is prepared, ready to go.
Here we go.
Pulls Chaos, 59 minutes, 22 seconds. Ruse immediately gonna go ahead and throw a swing. Invis going out onto the Thief.
See what that Mazda
Swing
does.
from the Mazda, 2 hits, 238 right off the bat.
That's
pretty big. And slow 2 coming out onto the White Mage, which is the best thing Luffy could have asked for. Temper gonna go out.
Ooh.
Harm 3 coming out for 118. Ruse goes out. Lit 2 following up. And Temper thrown onto the Ninja. Gonna start sabering up. Cure 3 on the Ninja. Swirl. Gonna hurt.
That
does
high.
take out the Black Wizard. Cure 3 comes out.
Good
though,
timing.
negating that damage. Unfortunately, Luffy gonna be in a bit of a pinch here.
He's got life on.
Unless
He's got life on the Knight.
he gets turn order, which he's going to here.
Yep, he'll be okay. He's over 400 on that Ninja again, so he's at a nuke range. Swirl, meanwhile, up on Shoom's screen. We've seen it already.
And Shoom, with the advantage of having that lock stick, definitely helps a lot. Heal 3 going to come out on Luffy's side and bring that Black Mage back up. Cure 3,
Yep.
full life again. Lock stick now coming out. Sabering even more.
Gonna ruse up more, yep.
Nope. Gonna wait with the White Mage. Swing. 2 hits, 2 damage. So, Chaos, High Absorb. to be expected. Lock definitely going to be big here for that Maza. And going to cure 3. The Ninja get back over 400 fast is a bit scary here.
You don't want to see that.
For Lock, 2 hits, 2 damage again from the Maza, but 10 hits for 1,700. Quad X is nothing to be worried about. 5 hits, 527. Fight and wait all the way here. Chaos swinging at the Ninja, missing. Not 8 hits, 996. And just going to keep doing the swing. Wait. Here we go. Nice 58 damage. Amazing
Katana
hit
doing katana
right
things.
there. Just gorgeous. 8 hits, 1529. Chaos still up, having taken over 4,000 damage.
There it is!
4 hits, 948 is going to seal the deal.
Get
That
your
is
Gs out.
1 G for the Nuke kids.
Meanwhile, back on Shum's side, we're still going. Heal 3, we're going to keep our health up. We know this Chaos doesn't have anything incredibly mean. We know he has a fast in the tank, but doesn't really do much with it. So we're going to temper up. Swing again, it's a miss. Meanwhile, Budge is through Kraken 2, and Phoenix is getting his Masa. Wait, we're going to wait. We're going to temper. Yeah, Shum not even going to bother with that Black Mage. His work is done. Swing with that Katana. Oof, 1943. That's a nasty hit. Here we go again. 4 hits for... Ooh, there's that slow too. Did not land, so that's good. Poison damage. We haven't seen that. That's it. Get your GGs out in chat for the Nuke kids. Moving on to face the Gaming Gators in the finals.
There it is. They finish with an official FFR bot time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, 48, and basically a half seconds.
And we are joined in the booth by our winners, the Nuke kids, Luffy and Shum.
All right, gentlemen. I'm going to get this question out of the way immediately. How scared are you?
You mean how scared have we been is the question.
That's a good question. That's a better question.
Budge and Phoenix. I mean, 2 great runners. You can't look past anybody, but I'm still shaking. I'll just put it that way.
Well, that Carry 2 and Kraken 2 were certainly not pushovers.
Mm-mm.
But I mean, what were your feelings on finding the incredibly early Lefane?
I mean, it sounds good on paper, and then you look at the first 4 levels of spells and go, this didn't matter anyway.
It's true. There was really nothing good there for anybody. It was...
I mean, honestly, Exit and Warp were there, so that helps out tremendously in an exit like this.
Yeah.
But as far as actually punching through, I'm glad we didn't wind up going Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
No. It was definitely very entertaining and back and forth seed. For a long time, you guys were pretty much neck and neck, and then there was kind of a divergence, and it all kind of broke apart. You guys were in the air very quickly. But
it didn't feel quick from where we were sitting.
I was gonna say, but it probably didn't feel quick to either of you. But you were in the air a good, what'd you say, Sonny? 10?
Almost 15 minutes.
Yeah, almost 15 minutes before Platypi were in the air.
Yeah, it's in an awkward spot.
It definitely was. It was a weird find. It's like checking the chests in C's split, and it's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, we were debating where that other loose item was going to be, and we came across the floor with the C floor. We knew we hadn't found the item. I think maybe you had found the 3rd loose by that point, so it was just the C item. And then you're like, oh hey, floater, here we go, and we happened to be right there within where we needed to be to do what we had to do after that. It was really just pretty fortunate timing.
Yeah, it definitely worked out well.
We spent a lot of time just sitting in the air going, which turn-in haven't we done before Luffy finally calls out, oh yes, Provoka. We haven't found Provoka.
Yeah, we're wondering where the roost stick was.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
What tournament had we not done? And then suddenly I see our tracker like, oh, we never did pirates. That's hilarious.
Meanwhile, popping over to Punishing Platypi, Budge is pulling chaos. He's X-Fering. He's trying the X-Fer. Oh, I love it. I'm a fan of this. He's gonna keep doing it. And he's gotta bring back the Black Mage first, then go back to X-Fering. Sonny, I know you're a fan of this too.
Oh yeah, X for Brack is one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
But the question is whether or not it will land. That's the hard part.
Here comes the Bane.
Bane's gonna come out.
Doesn't do nothing. X-Fer comes out. Doesn't land.
2 hits for 382 though from that Mazza, so it is at least getting hits.
It is doing some work, yep.
It is not falling flat.
Because he's pumping it up with Saber Bonks.
All right, more Lock 2 coming out. Invis going out onto...
Oh, there goes that Black Wizard.
Yep. But Black Wizard's out of Tempercast, so really not much that can be done there.
That's true. Pumping more Invis stacks into that fighter. And there's the Fast Cast, which didn't do really anything.
No, but definitely needs more Lock.
Yep, which means he's got to bring Quad X. Here comes another X for cast. Nope. Swing of that Masa. 4 hits for 650. No, okay, we're getting there. Swing again with the Masa. Okay.
Still gonna throw out more X-Fer. I like it. And
it's just not landing.
Phoenix is running 2-man here.
Yeah. He lost his life, both of his life casters.
I mean, this is actually very doable as long as enough Lock 2s land, which it looks like that's going to be the case. As Budge is just down to the solo knight.
Man mode time. Oh, and slow 2 landed? Oh, it did. Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, this is bringing back bad memories.
2 hits, 465. That's good.
You gotta try to bring back. You gotta try to bring up your Black Mage for fast.
Which he successfully
does.
Does.
Wow.
And gets the fast on initiative. Bane comes out. Swing. Still only 1 hit.
Lock 2.
Will it be in time? No, it will not.
I'm afraid not. Swing again. 4 hits for 420. Thunder coming out.
All right.
Here we go. Is that it? Nope.
A and Pray. 5 for 780.
5 for
5 for 525. There's fast again. Going to be ineffective. Just needs to make sure slow 2.
There it is.
Again. 4 for 1181.
Get your G out and chat.
Exactly. Phoenix though throwing out more Lock 2, sabering up more. Gonna go ahead and attempt to Bane Chaos. I like this.
He's trying the cheeky Bane. Nope, that doesn't land, but the swing comes out. Ooh, that's a big hit from that Masa, though.
9 for 1128 is huge.
Big.
And then 5 for 748 afterwards.
Slow 2 does not
miss.
Doesn't land, so he's okay there.
Nuke for 106. Another nuke coming out. Damage poison going to come out. Dropping the Black Wizard to a knee. 7 for 715. Really nice to see. Nuke for 286. So, well...
No.
But
there we go. Now we got her.
Yep. It just needed to refresh. 9 for 1130.
And there it is. We get to see the end of it.
With an official FFR bot time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, 2 seconds. That is GG's to the Punishing Platypi.
Get your GG's in chat for the runners up, the Punishing Platypi.
So, yeah, GG's, guys. Probably feels a little bad to have your tournament run come to an end, but semifinals, especially with the 4 teams that we had in it, not a small feat.
No.
Yeah, for sure. We knew this was gonna be a tough match against new kids. You know, Luffy and Shum, obviously very good, past champions. So, you know, I felt like it was a bit closer this time. We were in tow for at least when they finished. So, you know, GG's guys, and good luck in the next round in the finals.
Good game. Thank you.
Yeah, GG's guys. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, guys.
I will say that was a very entertaining game, too. It was really... For a long time, it was neck and neck. For a long time. And I love to see the early... all the runners trying to grab Tia early.
Well, level 2 Bane, why not?
Yeah, it didn't last long, but it was worth a try.
You know what? It's absolutely worth a try. We saw you, Budge, on screen just kind of stop on the bridge of destiny and be like, am I going to do this? And then away you went. And it's like, yes, he is.
I was trying to remember what I picked up if it was worth wiping for. It was just experience, so, you know.
Yeah, you don't,
It's fine.
you don't worry about that. But, yeah, that was
So-
very entertaining.
Question for the Platypi. Were you dead set on going Fighter Rainbow, or were you considering Fighter Thief, White Mage, Black Mage?
We were thinking about it. We were debating about it in voice chat before. But I mean, we figured with the plus luck on the red mage, that would help with the running, and the plus temper as well on the red mage guarantees that. So we went back and forth a little bit before we finally said, you know what, screw it, let's do it. Let's go fighter Fibo. I liked the fighter, which we're stuck with anyways. I don't know. Double melee can be good and can be bad, but I mean, we gave it the go, and I think I'm happy with the choice. I don't regret.
Yeah, I don't think it was the party select that really cost us here. You know, the must is guaranteed, so even if you find a katana, right, I mean, you're gonna have a good sword at the end. Have some good armor, and then, the fighter had the heal plus magic as well, so he was gonna be a real tank, so it felt like a pretty strong carry. If Lefane had rolled a level 1 nuke or something, it would have really paid off, but, Lefane and the magic, which just wasn't great for the red mage, really, so.
Nah, it really wasn't. And another question for both of you. And Budge, this one's going to have an extra question for you. How tense were you with man mode chaos? And Budge, the secondary question is, how much more tense were you after the slow 2 landed on the knight?
I felt okay with the fighter. He had, I think he still had at least a cure access. The slow 2 hit, and I was, oh crap. And then I, started throwing out those saber bonks to try and beef him back up. And then I remembered after a couple turns, like, wait, I have life. Let's bring this guy back up. I don't know. It worked out pretty well. But yeah, with that night, I felt okay going solo.
And I imagine you probably felt okay going solo as well, Phoenix.
Yeah, I just totally forgot that the knight had life.
I've done that.
We've
Totally forgot.
all done that. Everyone's done that.
Could have brought back up my whole party going into chaos, and yeah, I just did.
Literally thought that was a flex. I really did.
I don't think he realized till we were watching it in the waiting room. He was like, oh no, wait, I have life.
I always forget life on any melee, so I'm right there with you.
I will give big shout outs to Budge for trying the X for strats.
I mean, I was committed to the bit at that point.
Absolutely. He'd love to see that. It's hilarious to watch if you can brat chaos or bane chaos. It's great to see. So shout outs to you for putting the effort in on that. I'm made me smile.
All right, so we know the final 2 teams of Nuke Kids and Gaming Gators, but I gotta ask for my own curiosity's sake. Budge, Phoenix, 3rd place match?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Cool.
We could do a one-off maybe. We'll need to do best of 3, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find some time.
Okay.
Well, I guess with that, we should probably start wrapping stuff up around here. So, I guess we'll start with our winners tonight, the Nuke Kids, Shum and Luffy. I guess we'll go to Shum. Any thoughts? You're heading on to the finals. How do you feel? What do you think?
I don't know. I just got to get them done by Friday, I think, because it's my anniversary.
Don't mess that up. That'd be bad.
I'll just be pouting the whole time, thinking of CC and Zap.
Yeah,
I mean, you could have just forfeited. I'm just throwing that out there.
I could have, but then I'd have to race again, and then forfeit again. That just
Yeah,
didn't feel good.
you could have. I mean, you know.
there were options
lots
on your
of
plate,
different-
sir.
Yeah, we're not too proud to
no.
take the win by forfeit.
Yeah.
So
We love you guys, and we're definitely scared of this match, and so I'm glad of how it worked out. But as always, I mean, you're great competitors, and so thank you for the races, and thank you for RPG Limit Break tonight, right? Doing the restream, and well, Oslodo doing it on behalf of them, and trackers and comms. Thank you to everyone, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to being part of finals again this year.
I'm sure it will be intense. Luffy, as the first Nuke Kid through Temple of Fiends, through Chaos, what are your thoughts heading into the finals?
I mean, I think, Shum would agree with me. It's felt like the finals for the last 2 weeks because the tournament is so crazy. The teams are so good. Budge and Phoenix are amazing. We played, Phoenix last year. I know Budge, I think, missed the finals because of some commitments, and it's no surprise that we met them again deep in the tournament this year. And it's just been great overall. GG's on the match. Thank you everybody also for helping out RPG Liver Break and the trackers and Oz and Sawney, everybody for being around. Looking forward to racing again a little bit more with my buddy, seeing what we could do. Tough matchup. Excited to race two legends, and we'll just see what happens.
Awesome. Now over to the Punishing Platypi. We'll start with Budge Mono, first through for the team. Budge, what are your thoughts on the co-op tournament and how you guys played it out and what's to come?
Yeah, a little disappointing to get knocked out at this point, but yeah, as Luffy said, the tournament is just stacked, good teams everywhere. So, getting into the semifinals, would have liked to get further, but we weren't happy with how we did. GG's again to Luffy and Shum. Definitely good luck next week in the finals. It's going to be a tough matchup for him, but I'll be excited to watch. And thanks, all the race crew, RPG Limit Break and everything, and just a fun tournament all around.
All right. The pun master himself, Phoenix. What are your thoughts, sir?
Congrats to the Nuke Kids. 2 years in a row now. Anger. We'll get you back next year. We'll come back next year and do it all again. Hopefully in the finals this time, like last year. Congrats to them. Going against the Goats next week. Don't think anybody can argue that Zap and CC are the two best racers that exist. So that's going to be a heck of a match. Have fun with that. Thanks to folks coming out doing the crewing tonight. Thanks for the committee for playing this. I know taking time out of your days for doing that. Thanks, Budge, for being my partner again this year, and RBG Limit Break for hosting. And it's been a blast. And good luck next week to the Nuke Kids.
Well, I would like to say GG's to both the teams, all the runners. You guys did amazing. It was great to watch. Yeah, I was, like I said, thoroughly entertaining. Some real edge of the seat moment there. Again, thank you to Rax and Softnum for doing our tracking. It's not an easy job. There's a lot going on. Really appreciate it. RPG Limit Break, thank you for letting us host the channel. For those viewers out there, if you like what you see, head over to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. Check out the randomizer. Join the Discord. We can teach you how to run maybe as good as these guys. I don't know. These guys are really good. But we'll get you started. We'll get everything. We'll get it going for you. Join the community. Great people. And with that, I will hand it over to my good friend Sonny Rath to take us out. Sonny.
Absolutely. And before I do take us out, Budge Phoenix, I did get a confirmation from Admiral Tryhard that he would be interested in a third place match. So if you guys want to do that, we can figure out a time for it.
Giddy up.
We'll figure out something on that end. Definitely, like also just said, come join the Final Fantasy Randomizer Discord. We have so many different events that happen throughout the year. We do have the Duckling program that, at least a few of these people in here have helped out with at least once or twice. We may have one of the Duckling Dons in here as well. I don't know. totally not trying to cue you into something there, Luffy. But
I didn't want to jump in on your monologue. I'm sorry. Yeah, yes. Come out and hang out with us. Saracen, one of our arbiters, and I like to put together some stuff to kind of teach the new players how to play. Saracen does a lot of work, but I'm there with him, helping out where I can. We love to teach people how to beat us, except maybe co-op. I like co-op. But come out, hang out. We'll start you slow. We'll learn you how to play, and it'll be a fun time. There's a lot of good people over here that are willing to help. So if you enjoyed it, come hang out. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. And, Luffy's been in the community for 5 years now, right?
2020, so a little bit over, just about 4.
Just about 4.
Yeah.
So you're definitely in good hands with Luffy. Huge thanks to RPG Limit Break for allowing us to use their channel for the restream of this absolutely amazing race. Be sure to keep an eye out for the finals game or finals games, as well as the game for third place. All of those games are going to be absolutely wild. It's been an amazing tournament. I know we are close to closing out this tournament, but as many people say, all good things must come to an end at some point. So, but on behalf of our restreamer and my co-commentator Oslodo, our runners, Shumbabi, Luffy DV, Phoenix, and Budgemano, our trackers, Rax, as well as Sofnum, I'm Sonny Wrath 11. Thank you all for joining us for the last semifinals match. We have a potential of 4 games remaining. We are going to go raid the Lady Arcaders. I'm not sure what they're doing. Oz, what are they doing right now?
I haven't checked yet, but I know it's going to be entertaining. Let's go take a look.
There you go. With that, remember to keep the power of the orbs alive, and have a good night.